I am so happy and grateful that I see all of you here and that this is going to be our amount of people plug into a session. You know, we're going to go all the way up to 500 people, then 1,000 people, then 10 of thousands of people will be on these sessions for sure. So, how's everybody doing? Let's see what's up. Who made some money on the tap to trades that we sent today and yesterday? We are up 3% of the account that we started yesterday, and I'm using a zero point 0.1 lot size, guys. Okay, trade alerts have been good. Tap to trade has been good, but I wanna be clear on something, guys. I wanna be clear on something. Okay, guys. Even if we're winning or we're losing, or whatever it may be, you guys need to keep a little bit of chill. You need to relax. You need to let the trade do its thing. You need to let the trade do its thing. And how are you going to feel relaxed when trading? When you apply a trading plan. Yes, we might be winning a lot, guys, but there's going to be times that we will lose a trade or two. And the only way that you're going to succeed in trading is if you apply a trading plan. If you don't have a strategy, then you're not going to last long here. Okay. And so, yes, we're winning. That's amazing. But I hope we're winning the right way. I hope we're winning by applying a trading plan. Okay. I want to make a big clarification here. Guys, I started sending tap to trades since yesterday. I was going to announce it in my session. I completely forgot. That was like the big surprise, the big announcement I had. But here's the thing, if you don't change your lot size and you cut it in half of what is suggested, it can hurt your account. Okay, because tap to trade right now is set to risk 1% for 100 pips. And you guys know that my trades are 100 pips. And so I really, really don't want to hear any like bad things, coming up that people said that they lost 2%, 3%, 4% of their accounts because they didn't know. Guys, now you do. And if you're a leader on this call, you got to let your team know because it's everybody's responsibility, okay? You guys ask for me to come back to tap the trade and I'm back. But if we start losing for people that didn't know how to follow rules, then guess what? I'm gonna not do tap to trade anymore and only focus on trade alerts. And so it's your guys' responsibility as well that we can keep tap to trade going with this 100 pips. And the only way is to do it responsible by putting half of what is suggested. Now, you can do that or you can actually follow a trading plan that I'm going to teach you today. Okay? So again, it's great that we're winning, but if we lose, guys, I just know that everybody's gonna be like, oh, why did I lose 1%, 2%? Why did I lose this and that? And please, just make sure you help each other out. You help your teammates, help your colleagues, help the people from your team to know that they should be risking less. Okay. I read a comment today. It's like, yeah, somebody in my team took 3 trades and they don't know. Well, then tell them. Tell them so that they know. That's the only way, right? All right. We're going to go ahead and get started, guys. We passed the 200 people. It's about to get wild. All right. Well, now that I put that in there and we made that disclaimer, let's get it, guys. Today's session is about what I taught you guys in London. So if you were in the London event, you guys already heard this presentation. You guys already know what I'm talking about, and this is a great refreshment for you that were at the event. I was not going to do this in a cautions. That was like only for London. But then I thought maybe, just maybe, especially if I come back to Tap to Trade, then they need to hear this. Okay. And so if you were at the London event, you already know what I'm going to say. So, this is good for you too, because it's going to refresh what you already know. Okay. If you weren't in the London event, then this is great because you're going to learn how to follow my traits based on something that you like. Okay. I don't want to impose anything to anybody, but you can choose, you can choose from different options. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Guys. Today's session is brought to you by Smart Cash, which is my personal brand. The scanner Smart Cash. That's my name. I've been using that name for years. It's part of my team. It's also brought to you by myself, Joe Arias, and it's also brought to you by Akashits. Okay. Okay, hold on. People said that they can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? And I want to make sure that we're rock and rolling before I actually move. Okay. Can hear but don't see. Okay, if you cannot hear or see me or anything else, make sure you reset your browser. So just refresh the page, okay? Refresh the page. Okay? Okay, perfect. All right, guys, thank you. All right, so we're gonna talk about mindset and the trading plans today. And we start this first, section of mindset. We're gonna talk about evaluate yourself. This first part, guys, of the training today, it's very important because trading isn't about making money. Trading is not about I want to become rich in 3 months. Trading, it's about yourself. Trading is about creating a better version of yourself. You're gonna find that trading is gonna push some buttons that you didn't know you had, and it's gonna create the best version of yourself. And you're gonna do it. You're gonna do that. And so, with the first thing, you gotta
Come on.
evaluate yourself. How are you waking up every morning? Are you waking up, with thoughts of, ugh, it's another day. Boo. Ugh, I cannot believe it's not Friday. I cannot believe it's not Saturday. Ugh, I don't really deserve this. Life is hard. I'm the worst. I can't make it. Work is not for me. This and that. Are you waking up every morning with these thoughts? I don't want you guys to respond to me right now, okay? Just evaluate yourself. And I want you to do this pretty often. I want you to do this pretty often. Not just now in the session, okay?
Come on.
This and that. Are you waking up every morning with these thoughts? I don't want you guys to respond to me right now, okay? Just evaluate yourself. And I want you to do this pretty often. I want you to do this pretty often. Not just now in the session, okay? Me, I cannot believe I cannot believe this is not the time for those messages. We are focused on this. Please, we are focused on this. Okay. So how do you evaluate yourself? Are you with these thoughts, or are you maybe having really good thoughts like, oh, I'm successful, I'm powerful. Life is not hard. I deserve this. I'm the best. You know? Are you having those thoughts instead of the negative ones? And so my invitation here is that you cultivate good thoughts, because that's going to bring the best version of yourself. If you start putting the worst of the worst of the worst in your thoughts, then you're never, ever going to be able to move forward with your life. Never. Okay. And part of that comes with the manifestation. So you have to have good thoughts, right? You have to see what's in front of you and what you're wanting to obtain. Now, before I continue, who here has practiced or done manifestation in their lives? Who here has manifested before? Okay. I think a lot of us have done and practiced manifestation before, right? And so, why should we do this? I thought, before, many years ago, that manifestation was something dumb, that was only done by hippies, that was only done by weird people. And don't judge me, that's what I thought. It just seemed weird because I was in a different space. I was in a different mindset. I was in a different symphony. I was in a different side. Now I see that manifestation is actually pretty powerful. Manifestation is not just about drawing dreams and hopes, because you're not inventing those, you're not making them up. Everything in the universe is already created. And I think you guys have heard this before, but everything in the universe, it's already created. The iPhone that you have today, many years ago, it was already created. Even before the Steve Jobs created, the idea of the iPhone, or the iPhone itself, was already created. Steve Jobs was just in the right symphony to get it, to get that idea going. So everything is already created. We just have to be in the same frequency in order to get it. Okay. And so if you manifest, good things, if you manifest your dream car, if you manifest financial freedom, if you manifest traveling, if you manifest a better family, if you manifest a better relationship with your spouse, if you manifest anything, you can obtain it. But you have to tap into this the same frequency. And you're not going to do that if you're having bad thoughts, if all you're thinking is just negativity, you know? And so manifestation also comes with faith, you know? Faith without acts, it's dead, it's vain, right? And so you manifest, yes, I'm so happy and grateful that now I have financial freedom. Great, amazing. Do you actually believe that? Or are you just saying it? You have to believe it, right? And then with the belief comes the faith, and with the faith comes the act. And so the act is what you're going to do to make that happen. And guess what? You already acting upon it by being in a Akashats. A Akashats, it's a vehicle to obtain that financial freedom by following the educators, by following a trading plan, by doing this, by doing that, right? And so you're already making that happen. You just have to know, and you have to manifest it every day. Manifest every day what you want. Okay. Now, to finish this first section right here, what are you willing to let go to change your life? What is something that's holding you back? What is something that's not letting you move forward? What's something that you can change? And I don't want you to answer this question here because that's personal. Okay. But what is something that you are willing to change to make those dreams a reality, to put yourself in the same frequency? Okay. Bob Proctor said the only limits in our life are those that we impose on ourselves. And I cannot agree more. If we already know that everything is already created in this universe, that we just have to be in the right frequency. But why are we not obtaining them? It's because we have put limits in front of us, that it's keeping us from reaching the same frequency. And so you got to evaluate yourself and find those limits that you're imposing in your own life. Okay. And that's the first half of the presentation, guys, with the first, mindset. Now we're going to talk about trading. We're going to talk about the risks. We're kind of going to talk about the trading plans. And, I want to start with the risk disclaimer, guys. Trading is a risk. You should never invest anything you're not willing to lose. Okay. But guess what? We can help you be smart and trade smarter by applying trading plans. Okay, so give me just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water, get some notes, get your pen and pencil, notebook, tablet, screenshots, whatever it may be. Get it ready because we'll start really soon. Okay, I'm gonna just go get some water and gonna come back. Okay, let me know in the chat what you thought about the first half of this presentation. Right, training over here. So in the past months, maybe years, maybe months for you guys, because a lot of you are new. But in the past years, I developed some trading plans that I've used, that I thought, and I've been introducing it to you guys slowly. You know, first we started with the master plan. That was like the first thing we introduced 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago. Then I introduced the smart cash or the reversal trading plan. Can you guys hear me?